Ladies and gentlemen, the house is now open. The house is now open. Thank you.
It really was one of those spectacular mornings that you can't get back no matter what in life. This was it. This was the only moment that could be this perfect, this unprotected spot that was completely isolated from the world, and I had found it for that second. My footsteps were light, the poison ivy, the thick underbrush to get there to that spot. But this was the garden. We really couldn't have found a better backdrop for the making of Sasquatch than these back roads in Northport, Florida were spectacular. They had just paved them, so it created a perfect dolly system for the bike, and we were able to use iPhone 6S's to be able to capture a lot of the footage back here at the perfect sunlight times, just by rolling along slowly and holding our arms out and looking for different angles into the jungle. It made it as if we were cruising through the jungle on a trail somewhere without having to set up a big dolly system down the middle of a jungle. This really accelerated our production by a factor of about 50, and we really have a really strong love of this landscape now that we've been a part of it as a crew, and you can see the canopy palms everywhere in the backdrop, and then it opens up to these nice open meadows that are just untouched for miles in every direction. Well, when I got back into the studio to edit in the studio with some color correction and a little motion control, I realized that this was like a real feeling that that you get of being on something like a bicycle or a horse, since it really was shot on a bicycle, it gives you almost that exploratory feeling of riding along in this jungle that you're on a mountain bike. So the main character in the story, myself, I'm on a bicycle and I'm back in the woods of Florida somewhere, and I'm a reporter that had heard about a sighting in the area and had talked to and interviewed several of the locals who swore up and down that they had seen this creature that lived back in this jungle, and they were hoping that somebody could capture it as a cinematographer on film. So they asked me, while I was shooting this other movie that was unrelated to Sasquatch, to come out and see what I could find. So this is what I came up with.